welcome to Wounded Healer Tarot. My name is James, and I will be doing your reading today. This particular reading is for the sign of Leo. We're going to take a quick look at the current energies influencing you, and after that we will get into your 9-card tarot spread, where we'll get some details on your situation. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Interesting. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck here, we have Desiring Transformation. And then underneath that, we have Enchantment. I'm going to focus. Focus, please. Thank you. And then underneath that, we have Knowing. And Ruling. Now normally I only take like 1 or 2 cards from the bottom of the deck, unless I feel like they all kind of like tie in together and have some sort of significance here. Now, you know, with Desiring Transformation and Enchantment, okay, I feel like, you know, you're definitely going to be going through a transformation, for sure, and I feel like Enchantment is like the beginning stage of that transformation, where you're going to be looking within yourself, right? Where you're going to be finding that inner light. And with Knowing, that to me speaks of you really like following your intuition and like really connecting with your body, and with that connecting with the universe, because when you connect with your body, right, that connects you with your intuition, which will keep you more aware of the signs and synchronicities that are coming from the universe to point you in that particular direction in which you need to go. And with Ruling, lastly, you know, I get the vibe that, you know, at the end of this transformation, like, you're really going to be like, this is kind of like maybe like King of Wands Emperor energy, in my personal opinion. You're going to be like, you're going to be operating from a place of such authenticity. Like, people are going to see your light. You're going to be shining, and you're going to have the courage to move forward with anything, you know, you have in mind. Right? Whereas beforehand, you know, you may have been really insecure, so maybe you weren't one to take action on things. You were always waiting for other people to take action, or you were just waiting for things to come towards you. But you're not going to be doing that very soon. Or, well, rather, you're not going to be doing that anymore very soon. Once you go through this transformation here. Alright, so the first card in the spread here is Fall. The quiet joy of transition. Now, the fall could definitely be significant. That could be when this transition starts. Let's see. Alright. The when is twilight. The advice is let go of things, accept endings, take a break, treat yourself gently. The description here reads, evening's slow descent brings enchantment and opens dark veils of possibility. Energy slows, a gentle pace allows ideas to burrow and take root. Inspiration flickers like a candle's flame dancing and illuminating darkness. Transition time is made easier by abject beauty, sublime richness, and wisdom gained. A slow and patient attitude is rewarded with autumnal richness and crisp results. Lengthened pleasures are bestowed on those who wait and revel in shadow. Pierce the veil, watch darkness fall, and allow the heaviness of sleep to consume you. Coming visions reveal dazzling insights. Dreams fortify the unconscious. Evening expands what is imagined and makes way for the rumblings of new possibility. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that your dreams are going to be very significant, so you're going to want to pay attention to those. Maybe even start like a dream journal. And I feel like you're really here being asked to take your time with this transition, right? A gentle place allows ideas to burrow and take root. Inspiration flickers like a candle's flame, dancing and illuminating darkness. Right, I feel like there's a lot that you're gonna have to do like internally here, and it's like that enchantment card where it's very similar to the Hermit, where he has his lantern with the star inside of it, illuminating his way forward, speaking to like his inner light. And in this card, that is illuminating the darkness. And transition time is made easier by abject beauty, sublime richness, and wisdom gained. I feel like you're gonna have your perception is going to drastically change throughout this process. Alright, now the next card that we have here is card number 8, Grooming. The action is pamper yourself, and the advice is treat yourself as gently as you would a child. The description of this card reads, allow the outer world problems and issues to dissolve as the mind, body, and spirit is nurtured. The only thing that matters now is personal comfort and self-care. Put desires to the side, forget the future, and focus on you here and now. Place the self at the center of all priorities. Listen to inspiring music. Feed yourself nurturing foods. Treat yourself like a goddess/god. Focus on actions and activities that bring pleasure. Make yourself the priority. Love the body and it will love you back. Become as compassionate to yourself as you would a child. It feels good to pamper or be pampered by another. Prepare for an unimaginably delicious outcome and trust resolution is coming. Take your sweet time. Don't worry about the exterior and how you look when you're grooming yourself. You need no one's approval or permission. Deep grooming happens in the interior level. Work at the surface and move deeper at your own pace and private comfort zone. You belong to no one but yourself. You know what is best for you. You reach for your highest good and shower yourself in positive love, light, and attentions. Your body is your best friend, your temple, and your soul's resting place. Treat it with respect and spoil it frequently. Yeah, you see, I feel like this pampering, this focus on the self, this caring and nurturing for the self is a big part of this transition, because if you don't take care of your body, how are you supposed to really feel like you're getting the right signs from it, right? How are you supposed to better understand it if you don't take care of it? If you don't, try to keep it in the best shape possible. The body, as it said, is the vessel for the soul, is the temple, the home of the soul. So in order to really connect with the universe, you first have to connect with yourself, and you can only do that if the vessel is healthy, right? If the vessel is unhealthy, it's going to be sending you really confusing signals and signs, and it's going to take even longer to understand. Excuse me. Alright, now we're going to take a look at what it is you need to know at this current point in time. Whoa. Right now I take flippers like this, but I do not include them in the spread. These are like side messages that the universe would like you to know. But with the Two of Swords here, I'm getting the vibe that there's a need to make a decision. Maybe you need to decide between yourself and another. Maybe there's you could be the kind of person that does more for others than you do yourself. Yeah, because here with the Six of Swords that just flipped out, I feel like you need to really move on from doing more for others, and you need to move forward to do for the self. So that, you can make your life easier. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Ooh, the first card out is the Sun. I am loving that for you. Alright. There's that Hermit with that inner journey. Alright. We have some illumination coming. Ooh. Okay. That's spiritual evolution. Healing. And there's some passion in here too. Alright. Oh man, there's a lot about healing here. Okay. So, at the bottom of the deck here, we have Temperance. The World. Alright, and the Queen of Cups. So this to me definitely speaks of a very emotional journey here. Well, maybe not an emotional journey, but, I feel like this healing here, right? This is going to create a change of a cycle for you where, you are more emotionally mature, emotionally stable. You can handle situations without being reactive. And you can move forward from a place of, logic instead of emotion. And it's like, just because you're moving forward from a place of logic instead of emotion, that doesn't mean that, you don't have any emotions. It just means that you're not letting your emotions influence the decisions that you make, which more times than not is a good thing. Excuse me. But now on to the spread. We have, as I said, the Sun. Hell yeah. That is the kind of energy you want to start out with. And then we have the Ten of Wands. And the Hermit. I feel like you're starting to really understand the things that bring you joy and happiness in life. I get, with the Ten of Wands, like, I feel like doing things that bring you joy and happiness are going to take a lot of weight off of your shoulders. Like, I feel like you're going to be learning how to play, which, like, as an adult can be very complicated. It's, well, maybe not very complicated, but it's, a lot of adults don't understand how to play as adults, if that makes sense, right? But with the Hermit, right, I get the vibe that, you are really, like, digging deep and getting to know thyself in this process. Like, as you learn, as you find things that bring you joy and happiness, that makes your life lighter, that makes it easier for you to, like, go within and find that light and shine that light. Now, next up, we have the Five of Cups. And then we have the Moon. And the Hierophant. Now, this Five of Cups more so speaks to me about, avoiding disappointment at this time. I feel like instead of focusing on all the things you left behind on, instead of focusing on the disappointments, you're now focusing on those two cups that are still standing, right? And that could have to do with, because, a lot of people will say, like, the Two of Cups speaks about love, a connection with another, but that also speaks to your connection with yourself, your higher self, and your earthly self. And when you combine those two, right, then we have the moon here, and there's a lot that gets illuminated. Excuse me. You could be coming out of a time of darkness, of not knowing what's gonna come next, and that illumination here that you find, starting with the Hermit here, you know, as you connect here with your wrong side, as you connect here with yourself, and you put aside all the disappointments, you don't let those influence you or your decisions and your mindset or your perspective anymore, your perception. You move forward and you become comfortable in the unknown, because you know that you have that inner light that's going to guide you in the right direction, and that puts you in this like Hierophant energy where you have such a good understanding, such an amazing understanding of yourself as well as the universe and how all that stuff works, that like you may even become a mentor. You may start teaching, whether it's teaching about spirituality. Maybe you'll become a sort of like spiritual coach, a life coach, a guide of some sort. Now next up we have the Knight of Wands, that passionate movement forward, and then we have the Star. And the Ace of Wands. Now, with this combination here, right, the Knight of Wands to me speaks of like a newfound passion for life, with this like new knowledge and understanding of the self and the universe, with this Hierophant energy. Like you feel like you can do anything. You have such a new like lust for life that you're just pursuing all the things that essentially light your fire, right? You're pursuing the things that excite you. And with the Star, there's a lot of healing in that action. There's a lot of healing in that pursuance of such things. And with the Ace of Wands, like, that opens up a lot of fresh ideas, a lot of new possibilities moving forward. That is amazing. This is a very, very Leo reading, and I thoroughly enjoy that because I myself have the Leo moon, so this also, speaks to me as well. Alright, Leo, with that being said, these are the messages that I have for you today, and I do hope they serve you well. Be gentle with yourselves. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.